This video is sponsored by Skillshare. The first 1,000 people to sign up with the link in the description will get their first 2 months for just 99 cents.
Greetings, and welcome to Earthling Cinema. I am your host, Garyx Wormuloid. This week's artifact is The Truman Show, starring stand-up turned impressionist, turned comedic actor, turned dramatic actor, turned comedic actor, turned nihilist.
There's no meaning to any of this.
Slim Carrey. The film follows lovable human male Truman Burbank, who knows a thing or two about sensible sweaters. What he doesn't know is that he's actually on a reality show, 'cause who needs writers? Line!
His town is a movie set.
His town is a movie set, and keeping with Hollywood tradition, everyone is fake. Freaking up this freak show is tortured artist Christopher, tortured because he wears a beret. To ensure Truman doesn't get any crazy ideas, like swimming, he makes Truman's dad drink too much. Flash forward to the college years season where Truman falls for a sexy librarian actress, and after some flirtatious running, she tells him those 3 little words every guy wants to hear. Everything's a lie.
This is fake. It's all for you.
Before Truman can say, yeah, I love you too, production intervenes and whisks her away to the H2O company Fiji.
Fiji. We're moving to Fiji.
Inconsolable beyond words, Truman marries the next person he sees. But Truman can't get her out of his head, so Christopher tries birdmanning him and it only makes things worse. I'm not really sure how it could have helped. Truman starts noticing that his dead dad looks a lot like the town's only homeless guy, and more alarmingly, that someone has canceled his Sirius XM. Before you can say, Baba Booey, Truman's skipping town, until Christopher pulls the old, there's been a nuclear explosion so this one road is closed trick, and like all my family road trips, it ends in divorce. So Truman does his best Saddam impression and hides. When the network can't find him, they start a human hunt, cut transmission, and air reruns of technical difficulties. Christopher loses his ship, but immediately finds Truman on it. He makes it rain, if you catch my drift. Since HBO still holds the rights to violent death, they stop the storm and Truman breaks the 4th wall. Truman tries to punch his way through for a hot sec, but gives up and goes for the fire exit instead. But Christopher has another trick up his sleeve, namely a Samsung Galaxy Note. He fires up the PA system that's been there the whole time.
I can hear you.
And asks Truman back for 6 more seasons in a movie. But Truman's agents are sharks, and that's just the nature of the biz. The Truman Show begs the question, to what extent are we governed by some unseen, all-powerful force, otherwise known as Disney's The Force? For Truman, it's the latter, a state referred to as theological determinism. But why you gotta put a label on things? Every aspect of Truman's life, from what he eats and wears, is controlled by Christopher. In fact, Christopher's name is a variation on Christ, as in Jesus Christ. Yeah, that Christ. Through most of the film, Truman struggles to free himself from this system and make his own choices.
Somebody help me! I'm being spontaneous!
Only to find Christopher's flash mob poised and ready to dance. The film frames this age-old debate in a 20th century context, when most human lives were controlled by the media instead of the chips inside their brains. Truman is literally owned by a studio, well, until the rights revert back to Marvel. His last name, Burbank, is a nod to the Californian city where the Warner Bros. Used to do keg stands. As we watch Truman get ushered from product to product by subtle advertising, we can't help but notice the same attempts by the media to groom our decisions.
That is a beer.
Not that I would ever tell you to buy Kilmo's eyebrow wax, on sale now for 6,000 Glarbatrons. I just wouldn't. Truman's journey to discover the truth resembles the thought experiment The Allegory of the Cave by Plate O Spaghetti. The experiment imagines humans chained to a wall, only knowing shadows, more popularly known as a sex dungeon. Truman's worldview is similarly constrained. His cave is Sea Haven, the actors are his shadows, and his hair is just perfect. Plate O supposed that once a prisoner ditched the cave, he would prefer the outside world to the dark. Christopher disagrees.
I think what distresses you is that ultimately, Truman prefers his cell, as you call it.
But as the film climaxes, Truman calls him a liar liar. His perseverance to retire from showbiz is reminiscent of Captain Ahab's classic struggle with Moby Penis. Symbolically representing the struggle between mankind and God, the novel ends in a good old-fashioned drowning, whereas Truman's ends in breathing. The final frame suggests that humans had the will to control their own destiny, which was true until President Kylie Jenner found out about it. For Earthling Cinema, I'm Garyx Wormuloid. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good solstice, and good night.
Hey Wisecrack, Garyx's intern Jared again. It took a lot of highly skilled people to make The Truman Show a reality. Writers, editors, designers, and more, all working together to keep Truman in the dark. Writing, editing, filming, these things aren't easy, but there is a way you can start to get good at them. If you want to become your own Truman Show puppet master, then check out Skillshare. Just please don't use your new talents to spy on people for entertainment. We certainly wouldn't want to do that. Skillshare is an online learning platform where you can access more than 18,000 courses and counting in a wide variety of subjects. With Skillshare, you get to take part in classes designed and led by experts in fields ranging from design to business, technology, and everything in between. For all you cinephiles out there, they even have a whole section of their website dedicated exclusively to classes on filmmaking. Premium membership gives you unlimited access to thousands of in-depth classes that will help you master your favorite hobbies and promote your awesome work. And with annual subscriptions starting at less than $10 per month, Skillshare is one of the most affordable learning platforms on the web. And if you're looking to save even more, the first 1,000 people to sign up at skl.sh/earthling5 or at the link in the description will get their first 2 months of Skillshare for just 99 cents. Click here or follow the link below to try it out. We've got lots more great stuff on the way, including new videos on Saw, The Wolf of Wall Street, and The Bee Movie. So be sure to subscribe and ring that bell to keep up with all our freshest content. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace.